Hello everybody and welcome back to the VTuber News. I hope you guys enjoy what I have in store for you. Let's get right into it. Fulgur managed to make it to Japan, or at least someone that was going to be able to do the movements for Fulgur. Remember, this is a form of skinwalking, but not a bad form of skinwalking. Because as you know, or may not know by now, I will let you know that Fulgur does have health issues that prevents him from traveling a lot of times, prevents him from actually being in person in a lot of places, and when it comes to him actually having his voice and actually, narrating the movements that are made, that's not unheard of. For example, Iron Mouse in I think it was a 3D dancing thing that she did for one of her music videos, I believe, or I think it was also for one of her concerts or one of her lives. She has someone dance for her because of the fact that she cannot move a lot of times. She has, certain things that prevent her from going into a mocap office, prevent her from going into a mocap studio because of her health, because it's an immuno situation. It's her immune system. So because of things like that, her and people like Fulgur, it is not a horrible thing, oh my god, what the heck are they doing? They're actually skinwalking him. In this case, it's not such a negative thing, in my opinion, because of the fact that they're at least giving him the appearance of being somewhere, and maybe he can live vicariously through the movements of someone else being. He was there for Uki's 3D, I believe. Unless he mentions anything, I'm gonna assume that someone else making his model move while he speaks. I don't think he can physically travel. As long as it's consensual from his part, then it's okay. Yeah, since it's a medical issue, as far as I know, as long as he's okay with it. I'm really out of the loop here, so why can't he travel? He has a lot of specific issues that I'm not going to mention because, it's his own medical information. But he has specific issues that prevents him from traveling long distances in a plane and from moving in, extreme movements or doing things like that. From watching the clip, it seems like it was someone else doing the tracking for him while he spoke. I'm pretty sure I saw a picture of him lifting Uki too, so I'm sure he's unable to do that. Of course, he had done the Iron Mouse method, have someone else track your body while you dub over them. Like I said, Iron Mouse has done that, and I'm pretty sure other people who are in severe health issues have done that too. There's nothing wrong with that as long as the person is aware of the situation and is aware and accepts the fact that it's being done. And he may have even asked for it to be done because he probably wanted some, more fun for his community that he couldn't give because, he can't move as much, and especially not being in a big studio like that. So I don't see it as anything, but it is interesting that they actually did this. They actually did the Iron Man. I am going to be honest with you. When I saw this, I thought that this sucked because they deserve better. VTubers deserve better. VTubers deserve a good rig, a good render, a good everything. Because if you can see, there's some moments where it renders well. There's some moments it renders kind of, in like 15 frames per second. But also, because I know that people can modify and they can doctor footage in order to fit their narrative, I went directly to the source. Here is the direct source from Maria channel. And yes, it's having issues with the twin tails, the collisions not working seemingly well, and the tracking not being great. That is unfortunate for Maria Marionette. Now, from what I've heard, this is a rig that she herself paid, which is also a shame because of the fact, if you're in an agency, you expect them to at least help you find someone to rig your stuff or help you in the rigging of a model that is going to be used as an agency model. You would think they would at least help you with that. Is help you find someone who can rig it well and who can render it correctly and can get, the VR, because I believe it's a VRChat model. Those can sometimes have bad physics, but I've also seen some really, really, really good VRChat models that have really good physics. So I am still disappointed in what Nijisanji does, or fails in this case, for Maria Marionette. The people are saying here, which is something that I want to put out there, I want to put out the other information that could be out there. It could be a VRChat problem. It could be the fact that maybe she's doing it on a PC that can't handle it. Maybe it's rendering in a PC that has a slow renderer or a lower tier graphics card. We don't know, because VRChat can't be done through phone. As far as I know, the phone, not like Live 2D, where the phone does a lot of the rendering and just sends the information to the PC, and then the PC finalizes the stuff and does stuff like that. It does the capture and then sends it to the PC to render. VRChat is straight through PC, so in this case I believe it is. So it could be various issues, but like I said, it still sucks that something that she paid for, it cannot be rendered properly because of also limitations thanks to Nijisanji. Sana is eternal is a thing that was said when Sana graduated from Hololive Council. If you remember, Sana has, I believe, a back injury that affects her being able to sit down for a long period of time in front of a computer and, be immobile and that type of thing. It really can affect you. If you have an actual back injury like she does, you have a back injury where it's a slipped disc or anything like that, it will affect you to stay seated for an extended period of time, which is why she hasn't streamed for a very long time. Of course, one caveat, one thing I'm going to put out there for you, it's common sense, it's common knowledge, it's just common courtesy. Do not ever go into a stream of theirs and say, welcome back, Sana, or welcome back X or Y from this company. We miss you, X or Y from this company. If they are not streaming as X or Y from the company, as Sana, as Ame, as whatever, do not ever go into their indie life and put in their other one. Everything must remain separate. That is just common courtesy when you're going in. I'm mentioning it because it's a part of the story. It's a part of the whole timeline. It's a part of the whole thing. But do not go into Namie's, which is the person who's streaming now, any of their streams, any of their content, any of their X or Twitter or whatever the heck it's called nowadays, and do that. Please. It's just common sense and common courtesy. But here you go. She's playing Shadow. There you go.
Don't delete the game this time. It's fine. Wait. Sound check. Hello. Good day. How are you? Good evening. Good morning. Wherever you are. The puffin has advanced even further. Today, we're gonna be playing Sonic X Shadow Generations, which is a dubious title. It sounds like impreg. Well, it's like Sonic X Shadow, right? Let's like a. What if? Oh my god! This is the first time I've been streaming for. First time I've streamed for like over a year, and I'm talking about impreg. What is wrong with me? Oh my god!
She's wild.
Please. Oh.
She's wild. She's crazy. She's doing her stuff.
Hello, everyone. Good day. Sound check. Woo! No one remembered what happened a couple of seconds ago, right? Nobody? Nothing? Great. Wow! Thank you very much for all the gift subs? Subs? No, that's a Twitch thing. Gift members? Oh my god, we hit 100k as well. I didn't do anything to deserve that, but thank you very much. Man, you guys are so sweet. I missed you guys. I'll try not to talk about impreg. You know what I'm trying to do right now? I'm like, I was thinking, right? If I switch this fast enough, does it look like they're kissing? I'm trying. Kiss. Okay, so Shadow the Hedgehog, right? He was my first crush. The Sonic Adventure 2. Love that game. It was actually the first piece of media that I grew attached to characters and story, and I was like, wow, I'm a geek. I played like the
Very cute. She's doing very cute stuff. Of course, she always does. She's having her chats. She's having her moments with chat where she is being herself. A lot of people are very, very happy about this. And of course, people are warning down here. Don't ever mention her graduated persona, because Namie personally does not like. Namie wants to be known as Namie, doesn't want to be riding the coattails of who she was previously. Of course, the fans are going to love her for who she was previously, because that's where they first found her. But have her, from now on, from this point forward, have it be the things that she's doing herself, that she is putting forward herself as Namie. Have those be the wonderful things that she is getting credit. A little bit of a side thing for Dooby. She apparently, according to what she said, she has won an Emmy. She won an Emmy because she was supposedly a part. She said it herself here, so I'm not doxing anything. I'm not saying anything. She didn't say her name, but she said she knew people were going to look for it. In her actual stream, she said that she was a Foley artist, an Emmy-winning Foley artist for a specific Guardians of the Galaxy TV series. She explained it more in there. You can look at her stream to see the more explanations. I don't want to go too far into it. But yeah, she said she was part of Guardians of the Galaxy TV series as a Foley artist, kind of a sound engineer type of artist, with what they, mixing and all that kind of stuff. I've been a part of IT of those agencies, and I know that Foley artists do quite a bit of work. So it's fun. It's nice to see right there. This person, of course, redacted, which very, 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 very good to redact that. She says Foley artist for 23 episodes. She wasn't lying. She knew people were going to look for it. IMDb, you could probably find it. I'm not going to be the one saying, oh, this is who they are. This is what they are. And of course, people actually put the names down here, but luckily it was deleted, redacted, removed, etc. Because she said she knew people were going to look for it, but that doesn't mean I'm going to dox them outright. If they had it here, I would have actually redacted it myself, because, you're not going to actually show the actual name. But it says you don't have to censor it. Public info. She herself confirmed it. Expect people to find out about it. But it's being a little bit more kind to the person. It is giving them a bit of the respect they deserve to at least, if they don't want to say their name outright, you don't have to put it public. Yes, people can publicly find it. You can actually find it if you want to, but like I found it, I know who it is, etc. I'm not going to say it because that just is, it seems like a dick, it just seems like a bad overall. So I'm not going to go and say it. I'm not going to go and put it out there because it just seems like a bad move. Seems like something that's just messed up. They didn't actually put it out there like physically, so I'm not going to do that. So that would be a terrible thing to lie about, so I don't doubt her on it. I thought she might have been Spanish American or maybe Mexican heritage. Cuban was not on my bingo card. She also said that she was Cuban. She says that her parents are Cuban. She was born in the US, but her parents are Cuban. So that makes a lot of sense. She even spoke a little bit of Spanish, from what I remember. She even spoke a little bit of Spanish there, in her debut. So her doing her fun things and her letting things out that she couldn't say in hololive, she couldn't say in other things like that. She couldn't even hint at it. That's one of the freedoms you get when you're an indie. As I have covered in other episodes, Dooby has had their full 3D live debut and now has made their own darn website, which is interesting, and has Dooby3D.tv, which is available for sponsorships, convention appearances, virtual content production, general VTuber consulting, and voice acting. Dooby3D@gmail.com, sorted and filtered by D staff. They did mention that they do have like an assistant or something like that kind of gives them everything that they can get done for, you know, that kind of stuff, and you know, the help filter thing. In 2016, I started pursuing my dream to work as a media-based entertainment through either live content or behind-the-scenes artwork. For a few years, I worked as a Foley artist and did Foley animation for shows such as Marvel Spider-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy, Scooby-Doo movie, and more, all the while dabbling in voice work, staffing conventions, and live streaming games on Twitch, although I eventually decided to focus solely on VTuber activities by 2020. I've since produced short animations, live events, and even helped bring iconic characters in the VTuber world to life. What I am the most passionate about through those creating one-of-a-kind memorable experiences for a live audience with a virtual flair and making people smile. She does a lot of that. She's done a lot of that in what she's doing. She's doing design feedback, home mocap solutions, as she's done in her past for a lot of people in her past agency, virtual production assistance, concept ideas at live events, brainstorming ideas, and help you grow your brand. That is a very good idea. That is a very good thing. I do believe that is a very wonderful thing that she's doing for the community, and of course she deserves to get paid for it, and that's why I'm talking about this. It's like really nice to see this. Hopefully Doob can get others to doob it up and make people a bit more awesome in general, for people like myself that are a little bit less on the creative side, like, and then the crazy creative side like her. I would never have thought of doing anything like what she did for her 3D live, and you know, that type of stuff people like me could definitely benefit from. So, you know, if you do have any ideas that you want seen by Dooby in the sense of shooting ideas with her, of course, she has consulting fees and you can have her as another VTuber has been banned for no reason specifically, because even though what I'm going to show you, you can say, oh, well, you know, this is what's happening. This is why it happened. Twitch support, you've mistakenly made an auto mod ban error against a content creator who did not deserve it. Creator is Fairy Ichika, who did not breach the TOS rules in any way whatsoever. Auto mod AI ban spree needs to stop. Please reinstate Fairy Ichika. People are wanting that. And down here, this is apparently S nudity on Twitch. It looks like I've been banned. It's a violation of the guidelines. The appeal was also. So I think partly is because, as other people will say, the difference between her actual skin tone and what she's wearing could make it seem like she is nude, I guess. That is, I guess, what they're trying to go for. It could be maybe too much cleavage. We don't know on the model, but all the other stuff, it is covered enough. It is not simulating any of the groin area or anything like that. It's not simulating nudity. It's not simulating anything, but by the difference in color of her skin tone and what she's wearing. If she would have been wearing something black maybe, or wearing something like red, maybe it wouldn't have been so bad. It's also, you know, people are wondering why VTubers are still using Twitch. I wonder that as well. For me, the reason why I still use Twitch is because, well, for live streaming, there's no other platform that can get you as big of a live streaming audience, at least. YouTube is its own can of worms as well. Seeing that's very true. I'm on both, so I definitely know. Banned, but she's so sweet and wholesome. Clear that the last of the contrast between her skin and the shirt triggered automatic filter. And of course, her appeal probably got hit by another automatic filter. It was like, nope, we're not going to do this. So you have to actually work hard to actually get a human being to see your stuff, which is what sucks about it. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming small, medium, and all the size VTubers of all types and forms and genders and everything in order to get them a little bit more views, a little bit more exposure out. I do this to help the community. I do this because I'm paying it forward what the community has done for me, as always. We're talking about right now Briony Rose Smith, an author and VTuber. Author of fantasy and sci-fi, book reader and reviewer, VTuber she, her. And of course, and showing some things that they've done on their Twitch channel. Here's one of their vids that they've done recently. They're reading Pride and Prejudice.
Pie. Oh yeah, because there's nothing scarier than Christmas on Halloween.
So that's a little bit of what they do. And of course, talking about here, their about section it says, welcome to the Forbidden Library. Stuck here too? No, just me? Well, I hope you can keep me company for a bit. I have to read 10,000 books before I leave just because I knocked some over when I got here. It's a bit cruel and unusual, but I'm reading it anyways. And of course, I'm going to send you to their YouTube and stuff like that, just giving you an idea of every around there. Let's take a look at any clips that they have. They don't have very many small clips, but as you saw, some of the things happening here. Let's take a look at some other stuff that's happened. Sonic X Shadow Generations.
He knew it was Faustian from the beginning. He knew! In the arc, reach the goal within the time limit and defeat a set number of artificial chaos. Okay!
So she's a spud in this one. She's a spud, of course. But she does have her VTuber model here. And of course, she has gone through different library playthroughs, different Sonic playthroughs. She does a spud for a lot of the things she does, which is interesting. And she has a bookcase tour and all those type of things. So if this is the type of content that you like, reading content like that, this is an interesting VTuber that you can take a look at. Of course, also, thank you so much for allowing me to put you on my channel to showcase you to the other people that are out there, to everyone else who's out there in the VTuber world, and I hope that this gets you at least some more eyes on your channel. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news, or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.